Good morning, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Crypto Casino here. Right, so before I go on about today's video, and we've got a lot to go on about today, so I hope you guys stay to the end. Like, subscribe, comment below, especially on the video I'm going to show you in a minute. It's about a 2-minute video. Watch it to the end because there's a couple of guys I managed to get to say Axion, go large, go home. You'll see me on a bull. There's me thinking I'm in a bull run. Bit of a fun video, so to speak. So I just threw something together while I was in Spain last week, and then we'll crack on with this video. So without further ado,
Axion, go large to go home.
Axion, go large or go home. Axion meeting in Spain. Go large or go home. Go large, go home.
so guys, I hope you like that video. A bit of a fun video. So the purpose of that video basically was that when you're in a bear market, you know, you got to do stuff like that. Fun things you got to do in life, yeah. Instead of staring at your portfolio, watching projects that you're in, you know, losing 80, 95% and stuff like that. If you've been in crypto long enough, you understand the markets, how things work, and especially what's going on around the world at the moment, yeah. So let's just jump back to here for a minute. If you're new to Axiom, join Discord, join the Telegram group. Axiom Friday, by the way, should be on tomorrow, either hosted by myself, Andy, or Metal, yeah, aka James. But if you come over to Axion and you go to announcements, we're always doing announcements, and as Andy's done, it's a monthly marketing update. And if you want more in depth on this, you can come over to here and click on the September 22 marketing report, or alternatively, if you're lazy, you can go to Axion Token, aka Superman, who done an in-depth video on this yesterday. Yeah, he goes through the marketing report here. So I'm not going to go on about it myself because there's two avenues you can get that from. Apeswap, obviously we partnerships with Apeswap. Apeswap itself, absolutely beautiful DEX, yeah. Runs super smooth, far better in my opinion than SushiSwap. And obviously we provided liquidity. I did myself, so here's my test wallet. And as you can see, we're in the top running at the top here. So our liquidity at the moment is 21,000 in liquidity through providing liquidity here. APY is still nice and juicy, 429%. Now if I click on that, for me putting in $100, that is $7.64 for that. Yeah, so earning a bit of liquidity there. Right, so the other thing Axion's got coming up at the moment is what's called treasury bills. This is another way of putting money in the treasury, building up the liquidity, etc., and giving more utility to Axion itself. Now, there's always at least two things being worked on behind the scenes with Axion, and this is why I love talking about Axion, because at the end of the day, let's just get rid of Superman for a minute. Now, all links are in my description in this video, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of Apeswap. So more in-depth stuff on this, you can look at some of the videos Superman's done, Axion token, and you will see them on that. Now, let's just get down to prices, because this is my main focus on this particular video, and that's why I've done the video of not giving a care in the world, so to speak, you know, making myself look a fool on that ball and all the rest of it, yeah? At this moment in time, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because, you know, a bit of fudding in Telegram the other day, oh, you know, why Axion's down like, you know, 100x? Well, I've been in lots of projects back in early 2018 that I see them, you know, go up in the bull run, yeah. Didn't sell, I held on and watched it go down to more or less zero. Now, here's an example, Utrust. So we go back to 2018, yeah, January 2018. Now, I bought Utrust at 6 cents in ICO, initial coin offering back in the day they were called. And I watched my investment skyrocket from 6 cents up to $1.18. Now, because I was sort of relatively new to crypto at that point, and this was the first bull run I ever experienced, it overwhelmed me a bit, yeah. And I thought to myself, well, I'm just going to hold it. This is just going to keep going up and up and up. And then we had the crash. And then look, from January 2018, I just watched my investment, you know, be at 2 cents, 5 cents, yeah. And at one point, if you can see over here, where are we? It went down to half a cent. Now, come on, do the maths. From $1.20 or $1.18 down to half a cent. Well, that's a 200x drop. Now, back then, I remember being in the Telegram then, loads of fudders in. Oh, this project's useless. Oh, this ain't going to do that. Da, 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 da. Now, unfortunately, anyone that listened to these fudders back then and sold at a loss, yes, then they lost. But if you were smart enough, you would have dollar cost averaged. And this is what you get a lot of YouTubers that have been in the game long enough, or investors that have been in the game long enough. This is what they understand now. If you believe in the project and you know the team are solid and they're not scammers, yeah, and this goes for 100% Axion, yeah, the team is brilliant, yeah, working behind the scenes, yeah. And bearing in mind, this is a community-led project as well. So I carried on buying Utrust all the way down to half a cent. I accumulated. Then I had to wait from January 18 all the way to January 21, yeah, all the way to May, yeah, before it hit its high again, which was just under $1, I believe, at that time. So you are talking 3 years. 3 years, guys. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, but back in that time, from half a cent all the way up to nearly $1 again, 200x in me money. Okay, near on. So I didn't sell all my Utrust, but I did sell a fair chunk and made quite a lot of money out of that. Yeah, and this is what I'm trying to explain to you new guys. Take no notice of fudders in Telegram, Discord and stuff, because the majority of them that fud are not actually invested in that particular project. Whether it be Vabble, whether it be Utrust, whether it be Axion, yeah, they're normally in another project that is a sort of a rival, yeah, and then they just jump into the Telegram, create a bit of FUD and jump back out. And you normally know who the culprits are, yeah. So this is one example, Utrust, yeah. Now, I wasn't going to use Ethereum or Bitcoin as examples. This is just another project, Utrust. Look it up and you'll see I'm writing exactly what I said there, yeah. So my point being is yes, we're down about 100x or whatever with Axion. So what do? Do you wait for this to do a 10, 20x before you buy in, or do you start accumulating now? Well, that's up to you to decide. Yeah, not financial advice. You've got to do your own due diligence, but this is cheap enough at the moment to do your dollar cost averaging. Really, really cheap, in my personal opinion. All right. So Vabble, I'm dollar cost averaging big time into Vabble. Yeah. Now, yet again, you've got people out there that don't believe in Vabble. Fair enough. But I've been around long enough to know what Vabble's got coming out. And the price of Vabble at the moment, I mean, we've gone up 6% here. Absolutely crazy price. Now look, they've got 1.4 billion tokens, right? Let's look at Electronium. Electronium, 21 billion tokens. Now, Electronium, back in April 2021, hit 4 cents, okay? 4 cents. Now, there's a method to this. My mathematics ain't that good, but look, 21 billion, 4 cents, yeah? So, if we was to say Vabble, it's just 10x Vabble, yeah? So now this is 14 billion. So we're not even going up to 21 billion. We're just going to 10x the 4 cents. That gives you 40 cents, yeah? Now, I'm being conservative. I'm saying Vabble, easy 10 cents, yeah? So 10 cents, 0016. Do the maths on that. How many X's that you'd get on that? So let's just say you bought 200,000 Vabble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That costs you $340 at the moment, yeah? $340. Now, $340, yeah? You got 200,000 Vabble. 200,000 Vabble at 10 cents is $20,000. Yeah, $20,000. That's how you make money. Now, I'm not saying if you can't afford $340, buy $34 worth. Start somewhere. Yeah. As I said, not financial advice. So this was just a short, sweet video, giving you a little bit of an aspect of what I've done before. To make money. So when you see stuff like this, pump, look, 3 years. I know it's frustrating sometimes to see a token, 1-2 years be flatline like this, of course. But what happens is you get catalysts, yeah, that then starts pumping the price. Axion's price pumped, yeah, and then we had that stupid whale that decided to dump 2 billion at that point, yeah. But let them dump. Our catalyst there was Apeswap, and you see how quick that shot up.